Changing your mindset can sound difficult, but it's not. The way you feel about something is all in your head, and the key to changing your mindset is to rewire your brain. It's not as difficult as it sounds, you just need to know what steps to take and when. Follow this blog post for a step-by-step guide on how you can change your mindset while still being happy with who you are now. Studies show 92% of people say that they do not reach their goals, which is why it's important to change your mindset and follow the steps to rewire your brain. With the 8% being the minority in this case, let's take a look at the 8% that do achieve their goals. The good news is that these people do not really share any common characteristics from an identity and background perspective. How to change your mindset? What they do share is a sense of confidence, determination, and a change of mindset. So clearly there is a correlation between your mindset and the ability to achieve your goals, and one way to change your mindset is to follow the path of the 8%. As mentioned earlier, setting a goal is only half of what you need to do in order to achieve it. The other half is having the right mindset and follow that with the determination and confidence. If you can do that, then setting a goal may be just as easy as going out for a run. First, for the newbies to this site, let's take a look at mindset in more detail. What is a mindset? The concept of mindset is generally defined as a way of thinking that determines your behavior and outlook. For example, if you are determined to keep trying no matter what happens, then this is an example of having a positive mindset. On the other hand, if you choose to give up at the first sign of failure, then this is an example of having a negative mindset. At times, you may feel like giving up, but it's important to continue pushing on and maintain your confidence, because that is what will keep you going in the long run. The thing is, you have to change how you think in order to keep your motivation. There is no doubt that it's easier said than done, but the good news is that it's possible for you. You may not be an expert just yet, but with the help of this blog post, you can get there bit by bit. Nature has built-in mechanisms that help us adapt to our surroundings, and their observations of nature state that we adapt over time. This means we can change our mindset over time with practice. So you're probably wondering, how long will it take to change your mindset? The simple answer is that it will happen over time. Keep going and eventually, you'll get there. How to change your mindset, 8 steps. Step 1, be comfortable and accept that it's time to change your mindset. The first step is a basic, but so important part of changing your mindset. For starters, you should prepare yourself mentally to be able to follow the rest of these steps and change your mindset. If you don't feel like it's necessary for you to change your mindset, then you will never be successful in following the other steps, which lead to changing your mindset. It's not impossible, but it's much harder if you're not feeling up for it. You need a reason to succeed, and that is why accepting that something needs to change is critical for your success. Mediocrity is for losers. People who choose mediocrity are people who allow themselves to be controlled by what they fear and what they think others will think of them. Read of feelings, instead of finding their own way. If a person wants to achieve anything, he must first achieve the mental strength to change his mind, and the only way you can do that is by accepting that you need to change your mindset. Step 2, get an understanding of your limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are the thoughts and perspectives that we have about ourselves that prevent us from achieving our goals. These limiting beliefs can come from either a self-made or an externally made belief. If I don't let go of my past, then I won't be able to move forward. If people don't like me, they will just treat me badly. I'll never be able to afford that. She's too good for me, so why bother? These are all examples of limiting beliefs. Once you identify these limiting beliefs, then you can start working towards changing your mindset by proving to yourself that they aren't true. Step 3, change your self-talk and replace it with something positive. Every single one of us has self-talk. It's the inner monologue that you think about yourself. This internal dialogue can be very negative and core beliefs that you want to change but aren't willing to change. The thing is, limiting beliefs are the easiest to work on because they're not really true. They're just thoughts that you have that don't match how things are going on in real life. You can change your self-talk through reframing while still being true to yourself. Here are some examples of things to replace negative self-talk with. I think I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. No one will love me the way I am. I'll never find true love. The reason why you're able to change your mindset is that you want it bad enough. If you didn't want it bad enough, then you would have given up by now. It's all about wanting something so badly that the thought of not achieving it breaks your heart, and you need to let go of the past and focus on the now. In conclusion, changing your mindset is a critical part of changing your destiny in life. When you started this journey, it would have been daunting, but with time, you will get better at understanding how to change your mindset and be comfortable with letting go of the past. Step 4. Identify what you want your life to look like and what you want to achieve. Your goals will determine where you go in life. Think wisely about your goals, make sure they are truly what you want, and take time to think them through. Goals should be a moving target, meaning that they should have a timeline, but it shouldn't be to a time when you will absolutely achieve it, because then your mindset will change. If you've never set any goals before, now is the time to break the cycle and start doing so. If you haven't set goals before, then now is the time to start. Why? Because it has been proven that you'll be more motivated to achieve your goals if you have some form of motivation in your life. You will naturally work towards your goal as long as there is a desire to achieve it, and as long as you keep following the steps above. This includes setting small, achievable goals that are within your reach, which help you get there. You should be taking small steps in order to achieve your goal, and as you continue to set goals, your mindset will naturally adapt accordingly. The power of goals is one of the most useful things you can use in life to stay motivated, so make sure that you do set some goals. Take a few minutes right now and think about what you want your life to look like. Write it down on the following lines. Step 5. Use the flip the switch technique to change limiting beliefs and negative thoughts. The flip the switch technique is a process that you can use to identify what your limiting beliefs are. Basically, this technique shows you where your limiting thoughts come from so that you can work on changing them. First, write down all the limiting thoughts that you have and then take note of the root of them. Look for things in life that trigger these thoughts to come out and then what they are based on. Once you have found these triggers, then you will be able to work on changing your mindset. The way that you practice this technique is by identifying your limiting thoughts and then finding the trigger. Once you've identified the thing that makes you think negatively about yourself, then you can work on removing it from your life. Remember though that it's not enough if you just remove the negative thoughts from your life. You also need to change the way that you think about yourself. Once you change how you feel about yourself, then this will naturally change your mindset. This is the flip the switch technique. There are various other ways that you can use it to change your mindset, but this one is extremely powerful and will help you change your life for the better. Step 6. Take baby steps which will amount to something big. Have you ever heard of compound interest? It's a financial idea that basically says that by investing a small amount of money, it will compound over time and will eventually become something big. The same holds true in changing your mindset. As you go through life, focus on taking small steps and then another step after that. You will start to see results once you do this, and once you've seen the first result, then it becomes easier to accomplish the next step. This is why baby steps are so necessary, because they eventually lead to something big. Some examples of baby steps are: if you want to run a marathon, start with running 1 mile. If you want to lose weight, start by eating healthier snacks instead of junk food. If you have a negative mindset, focus on 3 things each day that make you happy. If you've been procrastinating about answering emails, focus on replying to 1 email per day for the next month. Step 7. Failure is okay, reframing it into a learning exercise, growth mindset. To change your mindset, you need to get comfortable with failure. Instead of trying to avoid failure, embrace it and learn from it. Failure is something that has happened in your past life, and in your current life, you will fail often. It's all about learning from these failures so that you can have a better future. It's easy to get negative when you fail because you see the negative things about yourself or the way things have gone for you. So it's important to view failures as a learning exercise instead of being a negative thing. For example, if you're in a bad mood and you fail, then try not to let it get to you. Instead, find the silver lining in the situation and learn from it. If you're doing something that's good for you but has turned out badly, then think about how to improve it so that you can use it to your advantage next time. The best way to do this is by being able to analyze failures and figure out what went wrong and what went right during the process and why. You need to be able to analyze yourself by looking at your life and why things have gone wrong or why they have gone right. This is a process of self-analysis that will help you improve on whatever it is that you are doing. Once you're able to view failure as a learning experience, Then this will change how you think about it moving forward and how much effort you put into improving yourself with each failure. Step 8. Practice gratitude. The easiest way I've found to change my mindset is by practicing gratitude. Gratitude is an extremely important part of your mindset because it allows you to appreciate and be thankful for what you have at the moment. Not only does gratitude help you change your mindset, but it also helps motivate you to achieve more in order to thank yourself for the great things that are happening in your life right now. Practicing gratitude is easy to do and doesn't take a lot of time. I find that doing it every day for 10 minutes or so is enough. You can also write down what you're grateful for every day if it helps. For example, one day you might be grateful for your job and then another time you might be grateful for your friends. You can find various ways to practice gratitude in your life. One of these ways is by writing down what you're grateful for. Take a few minutes in the morning and write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Understanding what makes you grateful will allow your mindset to naturally change so that you can appreciate so many wonderful things out there. Summary: changing your mindset could well be the best thing you do for yourself. Your mindset will affect everything in your life, so it's important that you change it so that you can live the life of your dreams. Changing your mindset is about removing the negative things in your life and focusing on the positive things instead. This will allow you to experience more happiness, positivity, and joy, which all lead to a better, healthier, happier life. It's extremely important that when you change your mindset, you choose to focus on what makes you feel good instead of what makes others feel good around you. The best way to change your mindset is by using the flip the switch technique. It's a simple technique that you can use on a daily basis to help change how you think. Doing this will lead to better results, and eventually, you'll be able to achieve anything in life that you want. If you change your mindset now, then this will lead to positive changes in your life, which will make you happier and healthier. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. More importantly, share this information with a friend. Thank you for listening to Mind by Design.